I have yet to master this skill. Maybe when I do master it, I'll work out more. I can't concentrate on the stupid book because you're like walking. It's an art. I think it takes a lot of practice and then you get used to it. I haven't yet. I actually have no idea how many books I read last year. I don't count my books, but now I'm curious, so let's see.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35,
36,
37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 44, and 45!
45 sounds good to me. That sounds like a lot of books. I haven't in a while, but back in high school, I read The Poet by Michael Connelly, and I really enjoyed it, and I wrote a paper on it for my English class. If you haven't finished all of Cassandra Clare's book, feel free to mute the stream right now until this picture disappears. So I have a whole book talk discussing my feelings about these books and how I felt about the end, but long story short, I loved it! I do think though, if he did return, he would side with the good guys and he'd help them take down his evil son. Because seriously, like, taking it too far, man. The prospect of an Infernal Devices TV show is really interesting. Honestly, I think those are books that should never be turned into movies. I'm that afraid that I just don't want them to do it at all. If they do have to do it, I think that a TV show could do more justice to the series. It would have to be a TV show like Game of Thrones, not like Gossip Girl. I don't know. I kind of want them to leave it alone. Just leave it as a book, because it's beautiful. It's beautiful and perfect. Don't touch it. Who doesn't like Jennifer Lawrence? I review virtually every book that I read, so my process changes with every book depending on how I'm reading it. If it's a book that I'm flying through, usually I actually don't even take notes, and then I'll go back afterward with a notebook and be like, okay, I want to talk about this, this, and this, and this. Okay, my notes are organized differently every time I do them. I try to do my book talks in order of the events in the book, because when you watch it, it flows nicer that way, but then there's so many characters, I kind of have to rearrange and do it differently. Like when I did the House of Hades book talk, I wrote down all my notes, but then I realized I'm all over the place because I'm talking about different character lines. There's so many different plots. So what I did was go through each character, rewrite my notes, and write what I wanted to say about each character's storyline and do it by character. It's hard. It depends what works best for you. This is a page of my House of Hades notes, my first draft of notes. Like, I literally just write whatever I want to talk about down. Videos take me quite a bit. Usually it takes about 2 hours to get ready and get set up, and then an hour or more to film, and then an hour to upload the footage into the computer, and then 3 to 8 hours of editing, then an hour to export, and then at least an hour to upload and process, and then you have a vlog style video. Maybe Aladdin? Is Aladdin considered a fairy tale? Or Mulan? Is Mulan a fairy tale? Because I love Mulan. Right now, it's probably the
story of my life, and I get home, and dive all night, and save it all night.
Most of my inspiration for writing comes from my everyday awkward life, and then I get little bursts from different things that I watch or observe in life. I mean, this has only really ever happened to me in high school, when you get that rare book that you have to read but you really enjoy. See, I make these things called book talks, where I talk about feelings that I had after and during the book. I'm gonna leave it right here. I'm gonna leave it right here so you can click it. No. I've thought about this lots of times. I would definitely pick Twilight Vampire because they're literally all powerful. They can go out in the sun, they just glitter. They have cool powers. The only con is that it seems like they have to drain whatever they're drinking to satisfy their bloodlust. So my second choice would be Maroi Vampire from the Vampire Academy series. Last year I saw Taylor Swift and I was in the pit and it was awesome. She was like this far from my face. Probably this one. Yeah, definitely this one. Harry Potter, Percy Jackson, or the Shadowhunter Chronicles. I won't be visiting the day of because I don't want to wait on those 16-hour lines to get in. I really don't think it's gonna be Percy. I think that'd be too hard. I don't know if there'd be any coming back from that.
They can't.
Definitely Levi. I loved him. And picturing him now as Tom Felton, I love him even more than I did when I was reading the book. This varies every day. If it's a busy, normal day where I'm doing a lot of things, I'll at least read for half an hour. Honestly, the funniest books I've ever read are Cassandra Clare's books. I laugh out loud so much reading those books. And Rick's books. Yes, I will be going to BEA. I am quite excited about it. Tris, who else is there? Oh, I was thinking of coming as Tori or Christina or oh, you know what? I was thinking of coming as that random girl that falls off the train. That random girl that jumps off the train and doesn't make it. That one. I'll be real here for a minute, and if Burt's Bees is your thing, you know, don't take this personally, but Burt's Bees sucks. Temporarily like numbs your lips, and then 20 minutes later I'm like, my lips are on fire, I need chapstick again. Blistex is real. It heals the feels. Okay, well, we don't have the whole series yet, but The Lost Hero, House of Hades, The Magic of Athena, and Son of Neptune remains my favorite. I love all these books, so that was really hard. I don't really get it not to bleed. It bleeds. My teeth are like magnets for lipstick. I love VA, but Mortal Instruments wins. Faux show. I hope so. I'm planning on it, so yeah, I want to. Yeah, I really do think he has control over humans, and he hasn't really exercised it because it's kind of an evil type of thing to control. But I don't know if you've ever seen Misfits, the kid that can control the dairy. I think it's like that. I am pumped for TLH. It's not coming out for a while. The last hours. It's gonna go back and forth with the Dark Artifices. I'm not a huge Daniel Sharman fan. I don't know him personally. Like, he could be an awesome dude. But as Isaac, not really a fan. If I had to cast Will, maybe like a British Dylan O'Brien. I literally can't think of any males in that age range at this moment except for Dylan O'Brien, Isaac, and Tyler Posey. Whilst reading, I love eating my oatmeal. I love having a cup of tea and a cookie. Those are my favorite snacks, just always. If that bitch doesn't die, I don't know what I'm gonna do. My reaction to him not dying will depend on how he not dies. I think that's bullshit, honestly. I think they were planted as a couple. I feel like she's raising controversy, unneeded controversy. I like Ginny and Harry. I ship that. So stop ruining it. You know what I do? Okay, I kill Sebastian. I'd kiss Clancy with poison lipstick and then kill him. And then I marry Eric and then I slit his throat in his sleep. That sounds like a plan. This is a tough one. This is a controversial question. I don't want to get it wrong. My favorite used to be the dark-haired one. Zzz. His name starts with a Z. But then on my plane back from LA, I watched the One Direction movie. And my opinions, they changed. I think my favorite may be Harry. Or I think the other guy's name's Louis with like the hair. Yeah? I think, yeah. Harry or Louis. Louis. Harry. Louis. This is too hard. I like having the whole day when I don't have anything else to do. And I could just guilt-free sit and read my book. I have seen the new PJO covers. I'm not a huge fan. I was expecting something more striking and more eye-catching, more different looking, but they all sort of look the same, and I didn't realize they all form one mural all together. But I don't know. I think it would have been cooler if they just all looked awesome separately. Because how often do you lay out all your books on the floor to form a pretty little picture? Am I gonna hang them on my wall like that? Am I gonna buy a huge glass case and just line my little books up together and put them on the wall like a big puzzle? No. No, not at all. Percy and Annabeth are a team. They work together beautifully, but on their own, they do just freaking fine. As proved by what Annabeth went through in Mark of Athena, and what Percy goes through like his entire life. Like, he gets separated from Annabeth quite a bit. I don't know if you saw Son of Neptune. Yeah, because it was a movie. Annabeth wasn't there, and Percy did pretty freaking well for himself. There's no fighting this. Yes, I do. I can't deny that is going to happen.
If you call me up again, just don't break me like a promise. So casually cruel in the name of being honest, don't crumpled up piece of paper lying here. Now remember it. Too well.
No, you can't. Don't do that. You can't. Sorry. You gotta read PJO before you start HOO. Damn, this is hard. I would want to be like Tessa and not have a mark. Is that a spoiler?
Maybe nails. Maybe I could have just long claw fingers. No, I don't want to kill people with my nails. Maybe my feet could be hooves instead of feet. But then I could have special boot shoes that I could wear so you would never see my hoofs. You know, that sounds like doable.
Yes, slowly but surely I will be adding to my merch store this year. We now have Mundane Fools sweatshirts. They're available on the site now, and I do international shipping now. If you don't live in the United States, I can ship to you. I'll leave a link to my shop in the doobly-doo along with all my other links. That's all we have today for this Q&A. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for your questions. I'm Christine. I'll see you next time. Bye! Time won't fly like I'm paralyzed by it. Trying to be my old self again, but I'm still trying to find it after plaid shirt days and nights. Make me your own. If you were a warlock in the Shadowhunter world, what would you want your warlock's mark to be?